All right, it's another edition of Frank Walks, this time with Super Bowl winning coach Jon Gruden. You know, as always, we are brought to you by and hydrated by Body Armor. We got these flavors. You can get them at any Walmart or 7-Eleven or your local grocery store. And of course, you can also get my favorite flavor, Sport Water. Body Armor. This hydrates Frank Walks. We've been going at 1 year strong, and we're not going to stop.
All right, let's go. Where do you want to walk? How many steps you got in today so far?
I got it about, let me see, I'm about 9,500 now.
9,500?
Yes.
Wait a minute, Christmas. You have to take it easy on me. Watch your step, Frank. Thanks.
All right. Well, this is your time of year. We got the NFL playoffs. We got the national championship game also coming up with the Ohio State and Notre Dame. You know, I give Notre Dame a fighting chance in this game.
Sure you do.
I really do. They're coached well. I mean, Ohio State could have lost to Texas. I mean, Texas had two plays that just like bewildering. Like, how do you blitz with 30 seconds left in the first half and leave just this guy able to go down the field on his screen, and then second and goal from the one, do a pitch back?
That was tough. They got to live with that forever, too. That goal line play calling, that was tough, man. 5-yard loss. Now, how about Jack Sawyer, though? The kid is from Columbus. He sack strip, takes it all the way to the house. That was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but that doesn't happen if you actually run a smarter play on that pitch back. That does not happen.
Well, in the history of sports, what are some of the greatest game-ending plays you've seen other than Jack Sawyer? Give me a couple. Come on. Any jumped in your mind? How about Kirk Gibson hitting that home run against the Oakland A's?
Game one changed the whole thing. What about the tackle at the 1-yard line to end Super Bowl XXXVII?
There's a good one right there.
I mean,
people tend to forget about that. How about Adam Vinatieri?
I think Adam Vinatieri is the best kicker ever.
How about the tuck rule? Was that a crock of shit or
what?
Oh,
yes it was. Yes it was. You got robbed that day.
Yeah. What were you saying on your couch? Seriously, what were you saying?
I thought it was fixed. Yes, they wanted the Patriots into the Super Bowl after 9/11.
Yeah, that's why I'm walking with you. If you'd have said something else, I'd have thrown you into the snow, man.
Oh, no, it was clearly a fumble.
Tell me how much weight you've lost. I can't even believe it.
Well, I was well over 500 pounds in 2016.
Wow.
Now I'm about 320. So I've lost about 200 pounds.
Hey guys, nice to see you guys.
I've lost about 200 pounds in that time. And since I've been really walking last year, I have more energy. I could walk further. There was times where I couldn't even walk 50 feet without getting winded.
How many steps are you doing a day now?
10,000 is my minimum. But lately I've been going 15, 16, and it's occasionally 20,000.
Frank, give me your data. You have a data breakdown from 2024.
Oh yeah, for the year 2024, I had just a shade under 5.9 million steps.
Which is how many miles? 5.9 million steps?
Yes.
And you 16,000 a day.
That's 16,000 steps a day,
and
brother.
16,000 steps a day is equivalent to about 6-7 miles a day.
What are you trying to impress the girls or what?
Yes,
you got a girlfriend, Frank?
No, not yet.
No?
Not yet.
Are you still living in Jersey?
I'm still living in Jersey, Belleville.
Yeah. How many Jersey Devil games have you been to?
I go to almost all of them. The problem is they play better when I'm not there. I mean, they're literally 7-0 when I don't go to a home game.
Well, turn in your season tickets. I saw you at a Devils game, Game 7, wasn't it, where they won 5-0?
Oh, they beat the Rangers.
I saw some videos of you. I've never seen you happier in your life. What'd you do that night? Did you celebrate?
Oh, it was great, yeah. All the Devil fans were mocking the Ranger fans at the end of the game.
What were they saying?
Oh, they were making fun of the Rangers fight song.
Really?
Yes.
Were you doing it?
Oh, yeah, that was great.
You talk a lot of trash, don't you, when you're at those games? Do you?
Yeah, well, the problem is I talk a lot of trash to my teams because they frustrate me. I come up with nicknames sometimes. In baseball, when Todd Frazier was at the Mets,
yeah,
I came up with a song for him.
what was it?
Well, his walk-up song was "Fly Me to the Moon." So he came up to bat and obviously didn't do anything. Second and third, and he failed. So it was fly out to left field. Let me hit into a double play. Let me strike out looking or swing a pitch that's a mile away.
That's a
In
great...
other words, I cannot hit. In other words, I play like shit.
You know, when you start on people, I can see why their performance wouldn't be good. Does Frazier know you're singing that song?
Oh, he's blocked me on Twitter.
He was?
Yeah, totally worth it too. Totally worth it.
Who's the people you dislike the most in baseball right now? When you're a Mets fan, who do you just can't wait to boo? Who are the players that piss you off?
I hate
as a Mets fan.
I hate the Braves.
Braves, yeah.
I hate the Dodgers. The Yankees are whatever. They're in the American League. The American League is boring. National League is real baseball. It's the origination of baseball.
Are you going to come down and watch spring training?
I'll be down to spring training this year, yes.
Where do the Mets have it at?
Port St. Lucie.
Yeah, I'm in Tampa. You going to come up and watch the great Yankees? You know, Aaron Judge moved in next to us in Tampa.
Oh,
you know
nice.
That? Yeah.
Well, Tampa, you know, the Rays are going to be using that stadium this year because their stadium got the hurricane damage.
Yeah.
The roof got ripped off.
That'll be better for me. It's a shorter drive.
Yes, it is.
How you feeling? You feeling good walking?
Yes, I am.
You like walking in the cold weather or the hot weather?
Well, the hot weather, it can get too hot, but it's more comfortable. You go walk shorts and t-shirt. It's relaxed, comfortable. You don't have to carry a heavy jacket. You don't have to have gloves. I mean, yesterday I got splashed by a plow truck.
Right in front of the fountain?
Right in the face. I got all this.
Might have been Todd Frazier. Might have been him driving the damn
Could have
thing.
been. Could have been. But.
So how do you handle it walking around these cities now? I mean, people are looking at you. They know who you are.
Oh, I get
You're
stopped.
You're like a freaking celebrity,
I get
man.
stopped. I did a walk last year. We walked by Hoover Dam in the middle of the summer, and it was a blast. I feel like you're walking in an air fryer. Same with Las Vegas.
Hoover Dam, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same with
What
same
was
with
the
Las
temperature
Vegas.
up there?
110.
Yeah. I don't understand the weather in Las Vegas. It's too hot to go golfing, and then it's too cold to go golfing. So I just don't golf at all. What do you like to do, Frank, with your free time? What's your hobbies other than studying sports?
Well, one thing I'm busy doing, and you beat me this year. You beat me.
What?
I was the king of Cameo on these drafts, and last year
yeah.
you got number one. I ended up getting the bronze medal.
I got a little trophy for that.
Yes, what I got. It.
I saw you sneaking up on me. I wasn't gonna let you beat me, man. How many cameos did you do?
Oh, so many. I mean, August I do like about 30 a night. It's crazy. And
what's the craziest cameo request you've got?
I've had breakup requests, and I had this lady ask me to tell her boyfriend Jake, because I remember it was Jake the Snake. Jake, you are a snake. I know you cheated on me. It's over. So I had to tell him that his girlfriend knows that he cheated on her, that it was over, and basically I had to say, don't call her, don't even say her name. It's over.
He basically broke up for her.
Yes.
You loved that, didn't you? Did you ad lib on that, or did you read it right off the?
Oh, I added a little spice to it. Some colorful expletives.
Give me another cameo that was a strange request. What are the normal ones like? Hey, Frank.
Birthday request.
Birthday.
Job congratulations, graduations, of course, the draft cameos, and I go all out. By the time I'm done doing cameos, by the time August is over, I don't want to hear that theme from Hard Knocks ever again. I have a pool shaker of like numbers 1 to 16, and I assign everyone a number, and I shake it up, and I come up with a draft for that while playing the theme from Hard Knocks in the background.
Wow, you do? So how much do you charge?
50.
50 bucks?
People tell me I should charge more. I might raise it.
You should raise it.
I mean, I'm thinking about raising it to 69-86.
69-86. What's that all about?
Well, it's the 2 years Mets won the World Series.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. How stupid am I?
But now we were talking about the tuck play earlier. How do you think history changes if that call is called correctly, a fumble, and the Raiders win and go on to the next week to beat the Steelers and win the Super Bowl?
You never know. It's a crazy thought, isn't it? You know, we have some great players, guys like Steve Wisniewski went to 9 Pro Bowls. Eric Allen went to 6 Pro Bowls.
You had a very
William Thomas, but that's the last game they ever played.
Yeah.
That game was the last game they ever played. How would you like to say that was your last game? Wouldn't that piss you off?
You had a very veteran-laden Raiders team that were like legends. Rice, Brown, they were all players at the end of their careers making one last run. Of course, the year before that, Tony Siragusa basically just broke Gannon in half.
You're really starting to piss me off, you know that?
Well, I'll just tell you,
up, man.
I'll tell you the truth, but now I'm going to lead it to something that's pleasant.
Do you remember any of the games that I screwed up as a coach?
Not here and there.
Where you were sitting there and thinking, what a dumbass.
Not here and there. The one game that sticks out to me as a game that I just still don't know how that would happen in that game. And I say it was the game where Peyton Manning turned his career around.
He came back and beat us, right?
That Monday night game.
Yeah.
Tony Dungy's return to Tampa.
Yeah.
That was almost like the moment where Peyton Manning finally figured out how to win.
You know, the more I talk to you, I hope one of those trucks drives by and puts slush all over you.
Hey, come on, I'm about to bring up something
you're
good.
bringing up the tuck rule. Siragusa's hit.
Good, though.
We had a lead 35, I think, to 14 with 5 minutes left.
Yes.
We kicked off. People don't realize this. We kicked off, and the guy ran it back to our 1-yard line. Look at all those girls. Wait, here.
How's it going?
Yeah, let's go say hi to him. Come on.
Are the Lions going to win the Super Bowl?
It's a crosswalk. You can
Yes,
go,
the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl.
Heck yeah!
The Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. I predicted it in the beginning of the season, too. Yeah, sure.
My boyfriend's in Mexico. He's going to be so jealous. Here, I'll do it.
No, I love it. Frank, you are a freaking man.
I can't wait. What is this? Hi. You're John? Oh my God. Yeah. We love you.
All right.
Yeah, Frank.
Lions? You guys are from Chicago. What the heck is wrong with you?
No, we're just
What is it about Frank the Tank that made you like go crazy?
Oh, we have
another
I just love your videos.
Thanks.
So positive.
Thanks.
Positive about the Lions. Love to see it, and yeah, we love the great videos.
Yeah, Dan Campbell.
Yeah, die for Dan Campbell.
Yeah, I really wish the Dolphins would have kept him as coach.
Yeah, well, we love MCDC, Motor City Dan Campbell. I have a snail named Motor City Dan Campbell and a fish named Jared.
Wow. Well, it's good to
Mr.
see you guys.
Zaw.
Yeah, does that happen to you all the time where 3 girls in a car go crazy?
I've had people go crazy, but no, that's about the first time that's ever happened. Like usually it's guys and like frat boys and.
Listen, I can feel your heart. Ooh, your heart is beating, man.
See you later.
See ya.
Are your friends single?
Now, I brought up some unpleasant memories. Now I'll bring up a pleasant memory. Of course, after losing the Tuck game, you end up getting traded to the Buccaneers.
Traded, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got an opinion on that too, don't you?
Dumbest thing that Al Davis did. I don't know why he did it. I still don't know why he did it. But you found your way to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, somehow.
The Buccaneers had that good defense, and they finally put it together that year. And then who do you play in the Super Bowl?
Wasn't that something?
The Raiders.
That was like the football gods worked that out, isn't it?
And what I'll never forget, there's a clip of John Lynch coming off the field. I think it was after you had the early fumble and you held into a field goal. John Lynch comes off the field and he goes up to you and goes, "They're running the same calls. Everything's the same." Like it was like they didn't change the playbook from when you were the coach. And from that moment on, you just killed them.
How do you remember all this, man?
You just...
what do you got, a photographic memory or something?
Sort of.
You know what, though? That was the only year, I believe this. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I think that was the only year that there was 1 week between the championship game and the Super Bowl. Normally there's 2 weeks.
Well,
so we had 1 week. So the Raiders, I'm sure they didn't have any time to change a lot of this stuff, nor did we, right?
Yeah, that was the last time the Super Bowl was played in January.
Yeah.
And basically, there was other times when it was 2 weeks, where it was 1 week, like Super Bowl 17 after the strike, the whatchamacallit Super Bowl, the 9/11 Super Bowl. It was actually 2 weeks that year. It was 2 weeks that year.
Yeah?
Yeah, I remember, because then the next year it moved to February. And then the Raiders had that situation with Barrett Robbins, and you just, that was like the Buccaneers played that game like they knew every play that was coming. And I heard the stories that basically you were like playing the quarterback in practice.
Yeah, one practice I tried to have some fun doing that.
And
I even completed a pass, believe it or not.
And it was like those practices, that how prepared the Buccaneers were that day, knowing what the playbook was. I mean, you literally had the Raiders playbook, but it's not like you stole the playbook. You wrote the playbook, and it's this is. I mean, what were the Raiders doing that day? How did they not?
We were pretty good. I mean, we had
we had
a hell of a team. We
but,
really did.
I mean, the fact that the Buccaneers, you had got them so prepared that they knew every play that was coming.
You know what's really confusing, though, is I know you love Flipper, that show Flipper, but for you to love the Dolphin Flipper so much to become a Dolphin fan, that's a little weird, Frank.
Yes, it is.
I mean, you're from New Jersey. I've been to New Jersey. I had a son in New Jersey. My wife and I, when I was coaching the Eagles, we lived in New Jersey. There's not one damn Dolphin fan in New Jersey. I can tell you that.
There used to be. There used to be.
And you became a Dolphin fan because you liked Flipper?
There used to be.
If this gets out, if this gets on Twitter or
well, the problem
somebody
is,
gets a hold of this, your image is going to go to shit.
The problem is, I was 6.
There'll be no more girls stopping the car looking for you.
The problem is,
they're going to be like, oh, there's that guy. There's that weirdo from New Jersey who likes Flipper.
The problem was,
and he's a Dolphin fan.
The problem
and you wearing a Mets shirt.
The problem was, I was
weird.
6 years old.
Hey, that's not an excuse.
But
I mean, 6 years old is plenty of time.
But they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They went to the Super Bowl when I was 7. They went to the Super Bowl.
Well, Joe Namath went to the Super Bowl, '69, right?
So,
I mean, Phil Simms took him to the Super Bowl, so did Hostetler.
Then the next year.
And you're sitting there saying,
then the next year, Dan Marino comes along.
What do you think of their new helmet with the big
Dolphin?
Dolphin?
I hate it.
Hey, how you doing, man? All right, nice truck.
I think the Dolphins logo encapsulates everything that's wrong with the franchise. It's flaccid. It looks like it's flaccid. It's limp. It looks like it's a dead dolphin dying on the beach. It looks like a tube of toothpaste.
Yeah.
You know the Aquafresh logo.
Yeah.
I mean that thing shows no fight, no heart. And what do you know? The Dolphins show no fight and no heart.
Are you going to shit can them and go to another team, or are you going to stay with them?
It was easy for me to change.
I mean, that's what nobody sticks with anybody anymore. Just get
change
a new
the
team.
NBA, but I got more invested in the NFL.
Do you think that a lot of these Lions fans are really Lions fans, or do you think they just jumped on the bus in the last couple years?
Well,
they sure seem to be everywhere.
I mean, Lions went 65 years and only won one playoff game.
Yeah, but how come the Lions fans are stopping us in the street in Chicago?
I don't know. It's.
Why don't you jump on the Lions? Wagon. Didn't you like? I don't know. Did you watch Wizard of Oz? Wasn't there a lion in that movie? Didn't you like him?
Yeah.
Huh?
You see, the thing is this. I probably would, if I was smart, if I could go back to myself, I'd probably be a Giant fan.
Yeah, you look like a Giant fan.
Especially the way the Giants saved the Dolphins' legacy by beating the Patriots twice. I mean, that undefeated season.
What did you think of Coughlin doing that, playing all his starters? Remember that?
Yeah.
Trying to win that game, wasn't that something?
Yes, and then.
What was your philosophy on that? You think he was right doing that?
Yes, he was.
What if Justin Tuck or Strahan got hurt?
Well.
What if Eli got hurt?
You can't think like that. If you think like that, you're going to get yourself hurt.
You know who was a great New York Giant? I mean a great New York Giant. Was Amani Toomer.
Oh, yeah.
He was a clutch receiver. He was a pain in the ass, wasn't he?
Yes. You know who...
Manningham was a good player.
You know who actually played for the Giants, but he wasn't too good when he was at the Giants?
Who?
Larry Zonka.
I don't remember him playing for the Giants.
76 through 78. The Joe Pisarcuk fumble,
That's right.
Miracle in the Meadowlands. He was trying to
was
hand
the
the ball
running
off. He was trying to hand the ball off to Zonka.
Boy, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
What year were you born?
75.
Oh, you're just a kid. You're just getting into your prime, man.
Yeah, I'll be 50 this year, of course. But Dan Marino is the biggest reason I'm a Dolphin fan. By the
was the
time
best.
I love Dan Marino, I just loved the way he threw the ball. It was fun. I mean, I miss those days. I miss Don Shula.
They had Irving Fryer. Remember Fryer?
Yes, I remember that.
I got to coach Fryer in Philadelphia. He was great.
I remember that game. Dan Marino's first game back after the Achilles rupture was a shootout with the Patriots.
Do you remember the starting offensive line for the Dolphins when Marino was there?
I
They could
remember
pass
some of them.
protect. Who was the left tackle? Come on.
Well, Richmond Webb.
There you go. He was great.
He should be in the Hall of Fame.
He should. He should.
Offensive line is just so overlooked. Bob Kuchenberg should be in the Hall of Fame.
Why isn't he?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you go on your TikTok here, put your Dolphin logo on, and I don't know. What do? Flap your fins here or what?
Fins up, but the fins have not been up in a while. The Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since you know what's funny is the Dolphins had the longest playoff drought, and they beat the Colts, and then the next week lost to the Raiders. The Raiders went to Super Bowl 37, and the next week lost to you and the Buccaneers. And those are the two longest droughts. You started the two longest winless droughts currently in the NFL playoff-wise.
And that's something I remember playing the Dolphins. We scored 20 points and they scored 0. We had an interception by Torrey James. He ran it back for a touchdown. Do you remember who the starting quarterback was for Miami?
Jay Fiedler.
Jay Fiedler.
Jay Fiedler, you know, he's the last quarterback that actually I didn't hate. Although Chad Pennington was okay with the Dolphins. And Tua, I want to root for him, but he's just so fragile. The fact that he's that breakable and the Dolphins just don't have a backup and don't have a plan if he gets hurt because he's gonna get hurt.
Hey, what is this here?
It's a water bottle.
But what's in it? What kind of stuff is
Oh,
it?
it's Body Armor, of course. You know Body Armor. They hydrate the walks. They really do help.
Is that water or is that some kind of
It's
secret
sport
sauce?
water. It's sport water. It's got like electrolytes in it. It's
Got
very
what?
good. Electrolytes in it.
What the hell's that?
Well, it's kind of like the Gatorade stuff, except there's no sugar. It's just water, and just made even better. It gives you more energy.
I got to get some of that then.
Body Armor, well, you can get it at 7-Eleven. You can get it at Walmart or your local grocery store.
We're going to be closing in on 12,000 steps, man. What do you got, like a massage coming up here at 2 o'clock? What do you do next after you hit 12,000, 13,000?
Probably walk around a little bit more. I'm at just over 11,000, which is 5 miles.
That's really good.
Which is 5 miles today.
It's great you're doing this because you're encouraging a lot of other people to do it.
Yeah, that's great. We got Don who's battling cancer every day. We got Aaron who's had heart issues and now he's doing much better. We have Dan, and every day there's more and more people tell me how much that my walking inspires them, and that I think is the best part.
Oh, it inspires me. Hell, you inspire me, man. I watch all your TikToks. I need a laugh sometimes. The one thing that made me funny the other day is when you went underneath the Christmas tree. It was something you did about Soto, like you got a Christmas tree.
Yes.
What was that all about?
Well,
that was awesome.
Well, somebody gave me a Juan Soto action figure that was a Yankee giveaway this year. He said that I know the Mets are going to sign him. I don't want this. Here, you take it and make some content out of it. And I think so. It's a guy that I know from New York, just around the area. Very nice guy. And he gave it to me. I think his name is David, if I'm not mistaken. I mix up names. I'm bad at names.
Do you write your own material, or does you got your guy here, Jinx? You got some
guys?
I come
up with it.
You do?
Yes.
What are you working on? What do you got coming up? Come on,
More
give your
walks,
fans- give
more
our-
hot dog reviews, and a 10
dog
clips
reviews?
episodes. I do a podcast, and I think it would be great if we could do a podcast together.
You and I?
I know, yeah,
Oh, I would love that.
and I know you're a big card collector,
I love baseball.
and we
cards.
should get together, do some card show content.
I don't know if I can afford you on the podcast, so man. I mean, that would be a blast. Wouldn't that be great?
Well, we
some
got
of
to
these-
get we got to get good sponsors like Body Armor, and
I mean, you showed me you got a Tom Seaver rookie card.
yes, Nolan
I
Ryan
got-
too.
I got George Brett. Matter of fact, I saw George Brett in the airport in Phoenix. I told him I had some of his rookie cards.
Remember, I Googled all the Florida card shows coming up.
Yep.
There's a whole slew.
Oh,
Well,
we
we'd
will
probably
have
have
a
to look for
blast.
that after the Super Bowl, though.
Hey, I enjoyed it, man. That was fun.
Thanks. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm proud of you,
I
man.
mean,
You
this is a
keep it
walk that I
going.
was looking forward to. It's a great one. It's great to have you aboard Barstool. And, I mean, we need a coach, and he's going to coach us up.
Hey, this is my quarterback now, man. I got all I need. We're going to do that podcast, man.
Yes,
we'll
we
have
are.
some fun, and we'll make some friends, won't we?
Let's go.
All right, brother.